before moving on to the gym. First, let's go check out this route over here. This is actually a continuation for the circle of the world, you might say. Route 45. And this we're obviously going to save for later. Just pointing out it is here. First, we're going to cover this, the Move Deleter's house. Indeed, that is also a thing. It can be found right over here, in Blackthorn City. Oh, yes. I am the Move Deleter. I can make Pokémon forget moves. Shall I make a Pokémon forget? Which Pokémon? Alright, and this is how it works. For every Pokémon you have in your team, you can actually select them in order to forget a move. If you're not really satisfied with your current moveset, this is a way to actually solve that. Any move you pick can actually be forgotten, and it's even the only way in the game to forget about hidden machine moves. Also interesting to note. Something I'm going to be using in the future, so I will be visiting this place. Most of all because of the side quest we're going to do in a minute. Requiring a move that I don't actually want in my A-team. So the Move Deleter is going to be quite handy. Okay, here's another sign. This one is just trainer tips. A Pokémon holding a Miracle Berry will cure itself of any status problem. Oh, interesting to know. But speaking of holding items, I can remember actually getting Never Melt Ice and never giving it to my Ice type. Let's do that now. Let's go see where it is. Powder Snow is not per se the most powerful Ice type move, but we can power it up a little bit by giving Jill Never Melt Ice. Alright, time for you to go in front. We need to do some heavy training in the future. Not just for you, but the rest of the team as well. Right, let's go talk to you. Claire and Lance trained here to hone their skills as trainers. Claire and Lance? What are you? A Dratini. Interesting. Lance appears to be a thing here. There's Dratini here. And the gym leader also seems to be in cahoots. I'm going to be a dragon user, like Claire. Yeah, that hint we already pretty much got. A dragon type gym. Our gym leader is waiting for you. However, it would be impossible for a run-of-the-mill trainer to win. Indeed, this gym is going to be very high level. Blackthorn City Pokémon Gym. Leader Claire. The blessed user of dragon Pokémon. Something I am pretty sure I'm not ready for. So don't mind me. We're going to do some training first. Higher levels are going to be required. And even something completely new. Be ready for a big cut. And Jill also needs to get up to speed with the rest of the team. See you folks later. Alright, this battle is going to level you up, so might as well return with commentary. Since I'm busy doing some training, and therefore some off-screen magic is happening, you might say, I thought it might also be a good time to actually evolve my grass types, for which I still have the Sunstone. Also something I still needed to do. Bella was already leveled up enough in order to get her for her evolution for Gloom. However, that still needs to happen with an actual level up, so that's why we're here right now. This will push her over the edge, level 21, which is enough to evolve into Gloom. There we go. Precisely what I was after. Oddish Bella is now Gloom Bella. Nothing new that we already know from the first generation, right? However, unlike in the first generation, there's actually something new. Remember how we actually used a grass stone in order to evolve Gloom into Vileplume? Indeed, that is still possible in this game. However, we have more options now. This game introduces us to the Sunstone, a new type of evolution stone. A stone I actually have twice now. Which is good, because we can actually use it twice. There are 2 Pokemon in this game which can evolve with a Sunstone. One of them is actually an old Pokemon, and one is a new one. Alright, both of them in my possession right now. Time to use them. Sunstone evolves certain kinds of Pokémon. In fact, these two. Bella the Gloom and Flora the Sunkern. No high level required for Sunkern. Sunkern can immediately evolve whenever using a Sunstone, and it will become this. Flora is now a Sunflora. Very appropriate that the Sunstone would evolve that into a Sunflower. Nice one. However, we can also evolve Gloom with the Sunstone, as you can see. Vileplume is no longer the only evolution for Gloom in this game. This is actually the first split evolution other than Eevee. Let's go! Bella the Gloom will become a Pokemon we have seen pretty recently. But this is indeed the Sunstone evolution of Gloom. Bella has turned into Bellossom. Perhaps a Pokemon I want to use later on. Not per se in this game. Does not really fit into my A team, but I can... Shut up, Ralph. But I might actually be able to implement her in one of the Pokemon Stadium teams. Not too sure about that yet, but at least we have two new Pokemon by evolution. Sunflora and Bellossom. Pokédex time. Let's go look them up. Yeah, here you are. Here's the first one. Bellossom, the flower Pokemon. Plentiful in the tropics. When it dances, its petals rub together and make a pleasant ringing sound. Yeah, definitely my favorite grass type in this game, if I need to be honest. Most of all design-wise, I really love how she looks. However, it was not the only grass type. We are also dealing with Sunflora, the sun Pokemon. In the daytime, it rushes about in a hectic manner. But it comes to a complete stop when the sun sets. Definitely a sun Pokemon. Looking at that. Alright, that was the use of the Sunstone. Finally. Let's in the meantime also give Bellossom an attack move. Or sort of an attack move. I don't really have anything I can give to her, so let's just do Swagger. It's better than nothing. I noticed while trying to level up Bella that she does not have any attacking moves, so perhaps something I need to look at later. Nothing but status moves, so we can actually lose one and give her Swagger. So she can at least do something. Oh, and speaking of which, now that I have Bella out as a weaker Pokemon, I still needed to catch Goldeen on Route 42. I wasn't sure where to find Goldeen, but I do know it now. But I think I'll actually do that now as well, now that we're still busy in between recordings, you might say. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Let's make sure to input my proper box. So we actually have room to keep Goldeen. Not per se one of the more important Pokemon, I know, but still need to catch that thing too. Ferdinand, need to do some flying in a minute, so let's get you back. Let's not forget to heal. Alright, and let's go. Let's get this over with. Let's fly. Let's go to Mahogany Town. That's the easiest way to approach Route 42. Let's go. Oh, dead end. Yeah, with your bicycle, nothing's really that far in this game. Let's get into the water here. And let's go start looking. Oh, that was easy. Alright, Bella. Your first actual mission. Let's weaken this Goldeen. Let's raise attack power. Pretty useless because you don't have any attacks. Maybe later, but not for now. Let's just work with confusion for now. It did work earlier on, so not per se a bad strategy. Oh, and speaking of confusion. Now we're both confused. And I can also poison you, of course. Would also do a little bit damage. Oh, the attacking strategies of a grass type. You gotta love it. Well, so far it's doing a good job hurting itself. Same here. However, because of it, I think poison powder is no longer necessary. Let's waste my final Great Ball on you. It's probably going to be the final Great Ball I'm going to throw in this game. Since I have the option to use Ultra Balls now. Yeah, and there we go. A little bit of a delay, but here is Goldeen. And we know what it is, so let's skip out on that. Sean. Not that we're going to see you evolve into a Sea King, but still. Maybe in a different game. Also not going to happen in this game, I can already promise you. So, with those evolutions quickly taken care of, it is time to focus on the side quest we were going to do before the gym, like I promised. I did do some level ups in order to get myself ready for the gym. However, those level ups can also be used in order to do a different, very important side quest. The one on the Whirl Islands, which I promised I would do. Even though this side quest can also be done with a little bit of a lower level, I think. But it definitely helps. However, I do need to make sure I ditch Bella, because she is going to be useless there. And Ferdinand we're also going to throw out. He's also going to be useless. The rest should be good enough. But it is very important that we bring back Jill. Because her ability to put other Pokemon to sleep is going to be extremely useful. Emphasis on the extremely. And our 6th member, we're going to pick Sid again. Okay, that should be good enough. Make sure you bring a water Pokemon that knows Whirlpool. And it's time to head out towards the Whirl Islands. Is everybody ready? Short break is over. I've saved the game beforehand in case something goes wrong. And it's time to move on towards probably the most important side quest in this game. It's technically not part of the main story. Here you are, Whirlpool. A very useless water type move, but unfortunately required in order to enter the Whirl Islands. Only water Pokemon can learn it, of course. So Fairy is going to learn it for a short moment. Emphasis on the short moment, because I obviously don't want to keep this around. I'm going to be learning a new move pretty soon. And then I will be able to overwrite it again. But for now, we are going to learn Whirlpool. So we can enter the mysterious Whirl Islands. At last. If you're going to try to do this side quest, remember Whirlpool needs to be in your possession. You also need to have the Silver Wing. And make sure to bring plenty of Ultra Balls and a Pokemon that can actually put other Pokemon to sleep. That is going to be the requirement here. We need to head to the northeastern island. All of the islands actually connect to each other, but this one actually gives the shortest route. We are here. We can remember seeing these whirlpools earlier, but there's no way to normally pass them, because this will happen. We will simply get thrown back. But the moment a Pokemon knows the move Whirlpool, you can use it. And as you may guess, it will vanish, giving us access. Oh, can't go this way. Let's get to shore, because otherwise we're going to get bombarded by wild encounters we don't want. All of these tentacles eventually grow boring. Here we need to get into the water quickly. And there we go. We have reached the northeastern island of the Whirl Islands. And this is indeed the place we want to go into. In order to be able to traverse the place, make sure you have a Pokemon with you that knows Strength, because we are going to find some rocks in here. And it's also going to be a dark cave, so also bring along Flesh. Not a problem for me. Okay, here we can already see Flesh is going to be required. It is a dark cave. So Andros is the first one to help us. Now, let's go explore this place. Also plenty of items to find here, obviously. First one, Ultra Ball. Thank you very much. On the basement floor it becomes a little bit more complicated, but I'll try to look at my map while going through here. Let's go down first, because there's an item here. And this is Escape Rope. So the moment we're done, easy way out. Go down even further. Return to the first floor. Actually get to an exit of one of the other islands. However, we want to cross the water because there's an item on the other side. Being a guard special. And another ladder down to the basement floor. Let's head right. And all the way around. Because there's another item up there. Oh, here we have a new Pokemon. Last couple ones were Pokemon we already had, but now we find ourselves a Seel. Therefore, let's go try to catch you. Jill. This guy's level 23, so I'm afraid pretty much everything I use is going to kill it. However, we have Powder Snow. It's not going to be very effective against you, so probably you're going to survive this. Yeah. It was critical, but still. Even then, he survived. We are going to be working with an Ultra Ball, so I'm pretty sure we don't have to lower your HP anymore, but I will try to put you asleep. Ultra Balls are very valuable after all, so we don't want to waste one. We want to give it the biggest chance we can get. Alright, we are good enough, I think. Heavy Ball I'm going to save for a later Pokemon. But we have 11 Ultra Balls. Better make sure I only use one here. Because the real reason why we are here, we're probably going to use all of my other ones. But at least Seel only required one. Alright, Dewey. Get into the PC forever. Okay, that taken care of. Item. Or maybe not. Now we have the chance. The item here is calcium. And I don't have any room. No matter, I do have a couple of other candies. It's all the way down here, I think. Yeah. PP up I'd like to save for now. Because we're going to be using that quite soon, but not right now. Jill, let's give you some more defense. Yeah, I don't want to use the PP up yet. It's going to be more valuable in a minute. Let's just toss this away. Should be good enough for now. Calcium. The Pokemon with the lowest special, I think, is my most physical attacker. And therefore I'm gonna give it to Joffrey. Candy business taken care of for now. Let's continue. This is... oh, this is the central entrance. So we don't want to go here. Looks like we've reached a dead end for now. Let's return to the entrance. Let's go switch to Andros for now. Fairy is going to level up pretty soon. Level 38 he's going to learn a new move. And I don't want to forget Whirlpool quite yet, so... Let's go see where we need to go next. There's a rock over there. Magnus, do your magic. Let's go see what we can find over here. Dead end. Nice. Let's go back then. No. Yeah, allow me to cut here because I need to get back to the beginning all the way. I'm getting a little bit stuck right now, so excuse me. Alright, let's try this again. Collecting all of these items was fun and everything, but most of the passages in this place are one way, as you can see. The moment you jump down a certain cliff, there's no way back up again. That can be a big downside here. So, let's go try going a different way from the beginning. This will lead to a new place in the basement. And looking at my map, this place is going to lead to our big mystery here on Whirl Islands.